Today on the channel, from the brand new Fantastic Four Retro Card Wave, we've got Psycho Man and we've got the High Evolutionary. Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Marvel Legends unboxing and review. And today, from the Fantastic Four Retro Wave, we've got Psycho Man and we've got the High Evolutionary. But remember, for all your Marvel needs and a whole lot more, hit up Big Bad Toy Store. Link in the description below. So today we dig into two of the villains from the Marvel Legends. Retro Wave, Fantastic Four Wave, a very, very cool set here. Is I've said it before, if you guys watch my figure hunts and weekly purchases, I've had comments about it before, but I really did love the figures these were based on. The 90s Toy Biz era, the Marvel Action Hour with the Fantastic Four. I was a guy that always knew of the Fantastic Four. I dabbled in some of their comics, but I was not into a deep understanding of their history until that cartoon series, until the action figure line back in the day. That really helped me understand the Fantastic Four, and I guess we call it their universe, and how it sat in the Marvel universe with the Fantastic Four. And this was my first introduction to these two characters, Mole Man, the Inhumans back in the day, the Fantastic Car. I mean, a lot of people knew that stuff from the 70s, 80s and stuff, but kids like me reading comics in the 90s, it was all new. And toy lines helped bridge that gap, is what I always felt. So when they came out with that Dr. Doom on the retro card back in 2020, I said, oh, this hits me where I want to be hit. This is exactly what I like. And then we were later announced, I don't know, a year later, 8 months later, whatever it was, that they were getting this set out here. Man, sign me up all day long. Can't take my money fast enough. So I'm very excited to get these figures. And it just reminds me of the past collecting the old Toy Biz ones out there. I'm sure a lot of you guys are in the same boat as me. But we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. And we'll see where it goes from there. So let's start it off. Let's start with the High Evolutionary. Why not? We're going to get both done, might as well. So let's take a look at the packaging first. We know this Fantastic Four Retro Wave packaging. Man, how cool is this? Just really cool. I just love, love, love everything about it. It just reminds me of going to Toys R Us back in the day, hunting these figures. Just really, really cool. So you got the big Fantastic Four up there, of course. Big bubble here. No Build-A-Figure in this wave. So I know some people don't like the retro cards because they don't have Build-A-Figures. I guess I go both ways. I do love a good Build-A-Figure. I wish we had a Build-A-Figure in here. Maybe hide that piece down below, something like that. But it is what it is. The retro waves have historically not had Build-A-Figure pieces, as you guys all know. But these are starting to hit Target and Walmart stores right now, so be on the lookout if you're after this wave. And of course, Big Bad Toy Store, link in the description below. High Evolutionary, got a little glamour shot going on. He has two extra hands for, that's it. No other effects, no weapons, no nothing, just two hands. Kind of is what it is, I guess. Marvel, old school Marvel logo up there really is cool as well. On the back, that's what I love as well. I love how they did this glamour shot of all the characters, the cross-sell there. Really inspired by the old school packaging across the board. Just, I love a whole lot. I just love everything about it. Just hits me in my nostalgia feels. Got warnings, UPCs, all that fun stuff. Little glamour shot of the artwork of High Evolutionary. And then you got a little blurb. And we got to read that blurb, see what it says about the old High Evolutionary. With a highly advanced intelligence and a cybernetic exoskeleton, the High Evolutionary challenges the Fantastic Four. And I can't say he's one of my favorite villains out there. I do know he can kind of change his size a little bit, so he can be bigger and smaller and stuff. And he's crossed around. I think I read somewhere once in M-Day that he gave Magneto his powers back. So he's been around. He's been around the Marvel Universe. I wouldn't say he's a tip-top villain, though, from where I sit, as we all know. Right here is where I sit. All right, let's get him out of the package. Don't see anything else. I love the Fantastic Car and that artwork there. I don't think I mentioned that, but I just loved it. I had the old school Toy Biz Fantastic Car as well. Very, very cool. So let's get him out of the package. These are always tough to unbox, too. You got to go through the bottom. That thick, thick card on him is pretty cool, though. So there it is. See you later. Off to the side. Little UPC warning type thing there, right there. There it goes. See you later. And the plastic prison, High Evolutionary, looking very regal, looking very like a mix of Colossus and Dr. Doom, kind of. But there he is. We got two extra hands, as we said. We'll pop those hands out. There's one, and there's two. Not a lot of accessories here. Not a lot to do. See you later. All right, what do we got with the High Evolutionary? So he's got, we'll call it a skirt. Is it a kilt, a skirt? I don't know. He's got that going on around his side. Basically, you have two colors with this one. You get a gunmetal kind of silver going on, and then you get a red. And that's it throughout. Red boots and red top, red on the head. He's got the little mohawk deal going on. That's kind of cool in red. And then the silver accents on the side. Very mechanical looking. The yellow eyes is the only thing outside of the red and silver across the board on this guy. He's got a little crazy foot, but I got it fixed. Double jointed elbows, double jointed knees on him. Very cool looking, but just a little bit plain Jane. It just feels a little plain. You get a fisted hand, you get a whimsical hand, and you get the opposite on him. So there's nothing real special, no effects, none of that kind of stuff. But I just love the looking of the silver, though. It is much like Dr. Doom and Colossus. We've seen kind of, I guess, that inspired character before as far as mechanical looking. But I do love it. It does, you can actually feel it. It does have a point of difference to it. I think that is cool enough as it is. But it is High Evolutionary. Is he the biggest Fantastic Four villain of all time? Not where I sit. I always think of Dr. Doom, obviously. You think of Galactus and some other things around there. I don't know if I put High Evolutionary that high in the Fantastic Four villain list, but maybe you do. Leave me a note in the comment. See, does he fit on a ringside collectible stand? Man, he fits like a glove. Look at that. Use discount code Kyle, save 10%. I always say it, spend your money on your figures, not your stands, ringsidecollectibles.com, discount code Kyle. But the High Evolutionary, not a lot to say. You don't got effects, you don't got to build a figure piece, you don't got any good accessories. It's just the High Evolutionary, and he's just looking only like he could look if he was here at this table. So that's what it is. Nice piping, nice colors to him, but not a ton of bells and whistles, not a lot of coloring, nothing. So he's just kind of a figure that's there for me. I don't know. You tell me your thoughts in the comments. But let's turn our attention to Psycho Man, another villain from the Fantastic Four, obviously, and a guy that I had never heard of before the cartoon, before the original Toy Biz series. A very, very cool one. So let's look at the packaging here. Much like the High Evolutionary, same packaging. Got Psycho Man down at the bottom. There's his name, a little glamour shot. You got the glamour shots up here of artwork of the old school Fantastic Four. You got the logo, Fantastic Four, Hasbro logo on the other side, Marvel logo, all that fun stuff. And then on the back, you get that cross-sell, same group back there. I should mention we've already unboxed Thing on the channel a month ago, 6 weeks ago, I don't know, time, what is it? But if you're looking for the Thing review, check that one out on the channel. And then at the end, we're going to put all these together, and we'll rank the whole way from my favorite to least favorite. So be on the lookout for that. You got the artwork for the Psycho Man. We got the blurb, the cross-sell, the warnings, all that kind of stuff. Fantastic Four at the top. Let's see what it says about the old Psycho Man. Highly intelligent, Psycho Man uses advanced technology to manipulate emotions and threaten the Fantastic Four. So he's got his little computer. Fair enough. Fear, doubt, and hate. It shoots some rays out there. He hits you with that, he makes you scared, he makes you doubt yourself, makes you hate something. So he plays with emotions. And once again, much like the High Evolutionary, the Psycho Man, I believe he can change his size as well. And I don't think I guess he's like really small, but he can change his size a little bit bigger. He's from the micro universe and all that kind of fun stuff. So an interesting character. I know he's probably more popular than the High Evolutionary, but he's still not to the Dr. Doom, Galactus levels as far as a threat to the Fantastic Four. But he's been featured a lot over the years. So there you go, Psycho Man. But yeah, let's pull him out, see what's going on. These are so hard to unbox, which isn't a bad thing. And these truly do look amazing if you kept the whole set on card, much like the Spider-Man animated series. See you later. Figures. Man, that would just be a cool display if you had all that one day. See you later. There it goes. Plastic Prison. Time for the Psycho Man. There he is. All right, let's pop him out. And see you later. There it goes. So he's got his little computer holder type thing here, the fear, the doubt, the hate. There was a live stream with the Hasbro team, Marvel Legends Hasbro team, months and months ago, but they showed this as kind of an Easter egg. They like to do an Easter egg at the end of those videos. That was what they showed for the Psycho Man, which I thought was pretty cool. I believe, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but have we seen this body before? I feel like we have never seen this body. Very like an astronaut type body here. Just very interesting. I think we'll be seeing this body maybe without some of these pipes and stuff on it, and we might see some astronauts. J. Jonah Jameson's son maybe one of these days. I think we'll see some more of this suit here. And you got the head. So let's start at the head. We'll work our way down. But you got the head. First thing I notice is his head is a little bit smaller. I feel like it should be just a hair bigger, but maybe that's just being a little nitpicky, but he does look a little bit small. A gold face, white eyes, he's got the black piping on the top. And then he's got the green dome going on. It's a nice, shiny, kind of metallic green throughout. Against the white, it really does pop. Very barrel-chested here in his, I guess, an astronaut suit. I mean, that's what I'm going to call it. He does have double-jointed elbows here. He got hands that move, twist around. All the typical articulation we're used to with the Marvel Legends figures. We got double-jointed knees, double-jointed elbows, all that kind of stuff. The head has a lot more movement than I thought it would, which is nice. I thought it would be more stuck in place like the old-school Toy Biz one, but we got decent movement on this one. Good marbling throughout. I don't see any paint problems. I don't see any overspray or anything like that. On the legs, you see that like kind of piping going on. That is very interesting. It is softer plastic. It has some mobility around the legs, or the knees, I should say. But very interesting. It'll be interesting if they use this body again. Obviously, they probably wouldn't use that, so these could, I think, be taken off. It looks like he's got slippers on because he's got the piping around his shoes as well. But this is a very, very cool looking one. I do like the looks of this, and I like this one a lot more than the old school Toy Biz one. So if you go way back in the day, I didn't hate that one, but it wasn't my favorite. We do got some articulation limited here. He can't put his legs together all the way because those pipes hit each other. So I should make mention of that. He does have waist articulation. I didn't think he had that either. He's got kind of a ratchet. You can hear it. So that's a little different as well. But no extra hands, no accessories with this one, but very, very cool looking. Just this one stands out. This will stand out on your Fantastic Four shelf. I'm not exactly sure what we're supposed to do with this. We'll call it a tablet or his computer because his hands really aren't big enough to hold this. So I don't know how, if he's just kind of got to cup it in his hand a little bit. Maybe you turn that hand this way. I think this is probably what I'll have to do, is probably display him like that, holding it in his hands. But all in all, a very cool looking figure. High Evolutionary, he's alright. He's alright, but I like the Psycho Man better. So a little spoiler alert to my rankings to come. But very, very cool here. He's got a skirt. Okay, there you go. I had to check that. I had to check his skirt. It does move a little bit. But two villains of the Fantastic Four. By no means A-level villains to me. B-level villains for the Fantastic Four. I think that's fair. You guys tell me in the comments if that's fair. But let me know your thoughts on these two. You planning on picking these up, playing the long game? Total pass, too deep a cut for you? Let me know in the comments. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, as we're going to unbox this entire wave and all the other Marvel Legends that come our way on the channel. You guys know we do it every single day here, so make sure you come back and subscribe to the channel and follow me on social media. Twitter, SirPaul64, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson, and then, of course, ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson, pick up a t-shirt. Support the channel. So for the High Evolutionary and the Psycho Man, I am Kyle. See you guys all real soon.